when she starts pulling away. The high-value man's master plan. Have you ever noticed that a woman you're interested in starts distancing herself? Maybe the texts get slower, or she seems less engaged during your conversations. While it might feel frustrating, it's not some random occurrence, and it's certainly not the end of the road. Many men would panic, chase, or do anything to win her back. But here's the difference. High-value men don't react. They respond. In this video, we'll break down the exact mindset and techniques that every high-value man needs to know when faced with this situation. You'll discover how to handle it like a pro, maintaining your composure, keeping your confidence high, and even turning the distance into a chance to increase her attraction. Stick around, because by the end, you'll understand not only why she pulls away, but also how to flip the script and come out on top, without ever losing your cool or self-respect. Section 1. Master the art of silence. When a woman starts to distance herself, it's easy to feel the urge to reach out immediately, to search for answers, or to try and fix things. This instinct is driven by a deep desire for control and understanding. But true strength lies in resisting that urge and instead embracing the silence. Silence isn't about being indifferent or cold. It's a powerful, deliberate choice that reflects confidence, patience, and emotional resilience. It shows you're not desperate for her attention or approval, and that your life and happiness aren't dependent on her validation. Choosing silence is an act of self-respect. It says, I am complete on my own. You don't need her to define your worth. It's a signal that your sense of self isn't fragile or reliant on external sources, which is incredibly attractive and rare. When you don't rush to fill the silence with calls or messages, you create space for her to feel the absence of your presence. Often people don't realize the value of something until it's no longer there. By pulling back, you're giving her the opportunity to recognize how much you truly contribute to her life. This is about self-control, and by demonstrating it, you're showing that you're not swayed by emotions or external circumstances. You're strong enough to stand your ground without anxiety or desperation. More importantly, embracing silence shows that you respect her enough to give her the space to process her own thoughts and feelings without interference. What's even more powerful is that this silence forces her to reflect on her own actions. She might start to wonder why you haven't chased after her, and this question can spark curiosity about you and the dynamic between you both. It's not about playing games or manipulating her. It's simply about maintaining your cool and presence. And when you do that, you shift the power dynamic, giving her the chance to reconsider and re-evaluate her behavior, all while you remain calm, confident, and unaffected. Section 2. Invest in your own growth. When someone you care about starts pulling away, it's natural to fall into the trap of overthinking, questioning what went wrong, wondering if you missed any signs, or asking yourself how you could have handled things better. But here's the shift in mindset. Instead of wasting your energy on thoughts that lead to frustration and confusion, channel it back into yourself. This is the perfect time to turn inward and focus on self-improvement, not just for this situation, but for your entire life. Self-improvement goes far beyond surface-level changes. It's about strengthening your mind, body, and spirit. Ask yourself, what areas of your life have you neglected? Have you been putting off personal goals or hobbies you've always wanted to pursue? Now is the perfect time to revisit them. Whether it's hitting the gym and committing to that workout routine you've been thinking about, or diving into a skill or passion you've put on the back burner, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. By investing in yourself, you're not only improving your life as a whole, but you're also sending a powerful message to her and everyone around you. You're a person with purpose, ambition, and drive. This kind of transformation is magnetic. It doesn't require any words, yet it radiates confidence and strength. You'll become more grounded in who you are, more focused on your own goals, and less distracted by her actions or lack of attention. This isn't about trying to win her back or changing yourself for anyone else. It's about becoming the kind of person you can be proud of, regardless of any external relationships. When she eventually sees you again, she'll notice the growth and evolution. You won't be the same person who once relied on her validation. You'll be a stronger, more self-sufficient version of yourself, and that kind of evolution is incredibly powerful. People are naturally drawn to those who are focused on their own growth, self-worth, and fulfillment. By prioritizing self-improvement, you're building a life that's not only more fulfilling for you, but also impossible to ignore. Section 3. Master the art of emotional control. When a woman starts to pull away, the emotions that arise can be overwhelming: hurt, rejection, frustration, even anger. It's completely normal to want answers or to rush for immediate resolution. But here's the thing: reacting impulsively in these emotional moments usually only makes things worse. A high-value man knows that emotional control is key, especially in the most challenging situations. Mastering emotional control doesn't mean you suppress your feelings or pretend like they don't exist. It means acknowledging them without allowing them to control your actions. True emotional strength comes from managing your emotions in a way that shows resilience, maturity, and confidence. When the urge hits to send that late-night text or message out of frustration, stop and take a deep breath. Ground yourself in the present moment. Remind yourself that your worth and value are not tied to her actions, and that you don't need to react in a way that compromises your dignity. This type of emotional control is incredibly attractive because it signals to her that you can remain composed no matter the circumstances. It also signals to yourself that you are in control of your emotions and they do not dictate your happiness or decisions. By mastering your emotional state, you're demonstrating that you are a man who doesn't operate from desperation or impulse. You act from a place of inner strength and clarity. When you stop allowing emotions to dictate your actions, you free yourself from unnecessary drama and instability. You show that you have the capacity to think clearly, remain steady, and stay true to your values. In the long run, this creates more respect and admiration from others, because emotional maturity is one of the most powerful traits a man can possess. So next time she distances herself, instead of reacting in haste, take control of your emotions. This calm, steady approach will always work in your favor. Section 4. Rekindle your passions. When someone you care about pulls away, it's easy to feel like something important is missing. Your focus tends to shift entirely toward them, and in the process, you might lose touch with the things that once brought you fulfillment and joy. But this is actually the perfect moment to reconnect with what lights you up, your passions. Remember, your passions are more than just hobbies. They are vital expressions of who you are at your core. They reflect your values, your interests, and the unique parts of yourself that make you who you are. Ask yourself, what activities truly make you feel alive? Is there something you once loved but abandoned, like a hobby or creative pursuit? Now is the time to dive back into those things with full commitment. Whether it's painting, writing, playing an instrument, or getting back into a sport you once enjoyed, immersing yourself in these activities does more than just help pass the time. It reignites your sense of self and reminds you of the things that bring you joy without relying on anyone else's approval. The beauty of focusing on your passions is that you don't need anyone's attention or validation to feel fulfilled. You create a life that is meaningful and rich, independent of external sources. And here's the magic. When you're living with passion and purpose, it becomes magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who are fully engaged in their lives, who are not waiting for someone else's presence or approval to feel complete. By reconnecting with your passions, you're not just rediscovering parts of yourself, you're also showing the world that you have a full, vibrant life outside of any one relationship. This shift not only brings you back to a sense of fulfillment, but also makes you more attractive to those around you. You're essentially telling yourself and others that your worth doesn't hinge on one person's attention. It's rooted in the richness of your own life. And that kind of self-assurance and independence is undeniably powerful. Section 5. Strengthen your social circle. During times of emotional turbulence, it's easy to fall into the trap of isolation, withdrawing from everyone while obsessing over the person who's pulling away. But here's the truth. One of the most powerful assets you can have in your life is a solid social circle. Your friends, family, and community are there to offer support, joy, and motivation. By investing time in nurturing these relationships, you're building a foundation of connection and stability that will carry you through all of life's ups and downs. Now's the perfect time to reconnect with old friends you might have lost touch with, or make plans to spend quality time with family. Engage in social activities that bring positivity and fun into your life. The key is to surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you, who lift you up and remind you of the value you bring to the world. This shift in focus, from one person to the broader circle of people who love and appreciate you, will help you regain a sense of balance and fulfillment. When she sees you surrounded by friends and a network of people who have your back, it will make a powerful impression. She'll recognize that you're a person of value, not just because of her attention, but because you have a full, vibrant life. You're not sitting around waiting for her validation. You're actively engaged in relationships that add real meaning to your life. A strong social circle also plays a crucial role in reinforcing your sense of identity. Each person in your life brings out different qualities in you, and by nurturing those connections, you're deepening your self-awareness and expanding your emotional resilience. This makes you more confident and grounded, showing her that your happiness doesn't rely on one individual. You're well-rounded, fulfilled, and surrounded by a supportive network, an energy that's incredibly attractive. By strengthening your social circle, you're not just building a life that's worth living, but also one that others will naturally be drawn to. Section 6. Set bold new goals and pursue them relentlessly. When someone pulls away, it can often leave you feeling lost or uncertain. But instead of sinking into the void, consider this moment as a golden opportunity to reassess and set new, ambitious goals for yourself. Life's transitions are always a chance for growth, and by channeling your energy into clear, challenging goals, you're choosing progress over stagnation. Whether it's reaching a new fitness milestone, advancing in your career, or finally tackling that personal project you've been putting off, now is the time to move forward. The pursuit of goals keeps you focused, motivated, and constantly evolving. It gives your life a renewed sense of purpose. When you're working towards something that excites you, you naturally become more driven, confident, and engaging. This type of forward momentum is incredibly attractive. When she sees you putting in the effort to build something meaningful, whether it's your career, your physical health, or a passion project, she'll take notice. It's clear that you're not sitting around waiting for her or anyone else to dictate your happiness. You're a man on a mission, and that energy is magnetic. Setting and relentlessly pursuing your goals creates a ripple effect throughout every area of your life. Your confidence soars, and that newfound self-assurance will transform how you see yourself and how others perceive you, including her. You'll no longer be focused on what's missing or what you don't have. Instead, you'll be focused on what you're creating. This level of purpose and determination is rare and stands out. It demonstrates that you are someone who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to take action to make it happen. You're not waiting passively for life to happen to you. You're actively shaping your future, and that's a quality that's not only hard to overlook, it's impossible to resist. Section 7. Embrace mindfulness and stay present. In moments of emotional upheaval, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos of what-ifs and lose yourself in a spiral of thoughts. You may find yourself regretting past decisions or anxiously wondering about the future, which only adds unnecessary stress. This is where mindfulness becomes a powerful tool. Practicing mindfulness is the key to staying grounded, allowing you to return to the present moment, where true peace and clarity reside. Mindfulness isn't just about meditation or deep breathing, although those are great practices. It's about cultivating a calm awareness and acceptance of the present. You can weave mindfulness into your daily routine in small yet effective ways, whether it's taking a few moments each morning to focus on your breath, going for a walk and fully immersing yourself in the sights and sounds around you, or taking a pause throughout the day to appreciate the simple details. By consistently practicing mindfulness, you're training yourself to remain calm, centered, and in control, no matter what's happening around you. This inner peace becomes a part of who you are and naturally radiates in all your interactions. People are drawn to those who exude a sense of calm and stability. When you're grounded in the present moment, you stop obsessing over what she might be thinking or doing. Instead, you focus on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions. This shift in focus boosts your resilience, self-assurance, and overall well-being. For her, seeing that you aren't rattled by her distance sends a powerful message. It shows that you're not waiting anxiously for her validation or approval. Instead, you're fully at peace with who you are, unaffected by external circumstances. This kind of presence is incredibly magnetic because it reflects a deep level of emotional maturity. It's not just attractive, it's irresistibly powerful. Being someone who radiates mindfulness and inner peace sets you apart as someone who has mastered himself, and that's the kind of energy that people, including her, can't help but be drawn to. Section 8. Break free from the trap of overthinking. Overthinking is one of the most insidious mental traps, stealing your peace and clouding your clarity. When someone you care about starts to distance themselves, it's easy for your mind to spiral into endless questions, replaying past interactions, searching for answers that may not even exist. But here's the truth. Overthinking rarely leads to positive outcomes. In fact, it only amplifies your doubts and insecurities, draining your energy and distorting your perspective. To avoid this, it's crucial to learn how to quiet your mind and regain control over your thoughts. Instead of letting your mind run wild, practice redirecting your focus to things that truly matter. Recognize that not everything is within your control, and that's perfectly okay. You don't need to have all the answers or predict every possible outcome. When you feel the urge to analyze endlessly, take a step back and focus on something productive or positive. It could be diving into a work project, going for a run, or engaging in a creative activity that absorbs your attention. By keeping your mind occupied with meaningful activities, you create space for peace and clarity. This is how you protect your mental and emotional energy. People who can let go of overthinking are often seen as calm, confident, and self-assured. When you resist the urge to obsess over things you can't control, you send the message that you trust yourself and the natural flow of life. She will notice that you're not consumed by anxiety or constantly analyzing her every move. Instead, you project an aura of stability and emotional maturity. This shows that you're a person who can handle uncertainty with grace, a quality that's incredibly attractive. By avoiding the trap of overthinking, you're preserving your energy, focusing on your own growth and reinforcing the idea that you are strong, grounded, and capable of managing life's challenges with confidence. Section 9. Cultivate a sense of mystery. One of the most captivating qualities you can embody when someone pulls away is mystery. Think about it. People are inherently drawn to the unknown, to the parts of someone's life that aren't immediately laid out in front of them. When you're an open book, there's little left for others to discover. But when you hold back certain details of your life, you create a natural intrigue and curiosity. This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It's about cultivating a sense of independence and individuality that makes people want to know more about you. Start by keeping some things about your thoughts, feelings, and activities private. You don't need to share every little update or detail about your day-to-day life. By keeping certain aspects of yourself and your life a little more mysterious, you pique her curiosity. She'll start to wonder what you're up to, what's going on in your mind, and where your energy is focused. This subtle sense of mystery is incredibly powerful because it implies that your life is already full and fulfilling, that you're not waiting for anyone's validation or attention to feel complete. The beauty of mystery lies in the fact that it builds attraction effortlessly. When she doesn't know every little detail about you, she starts to wonder. What's capturing your attention? Who are you spending time with? What's occupying your thoughts? This curiosity often reignites interest because it suggests you're someone with layers, someone who isn't easy to figure out. Cultivating a sense of mystery isn't about creating emotional distance. It's about showing that you have a life filled with purpose, passions, and personal goals, one that doesn't rely on anyone else to feel whole. The mystery you create highlights your depth and reinforces that you're a person who is fully engaged with life, and that kind of energy is magnetic. Section 10. Strengthen your physical health. Your physical health is the bedrock of your overall well-being, and when facing emotional challenges, taking care of your body becomes even more crucial. Think about it. A strong, healthy body doesn't just improve your appearance. It enhances your mental resilience, boosts your confidence, and equips you to handle stress more effectively. Physical health is about more than just looking good. It's about feeling good, having energy, and maintaining mental clarity. When you invest in strengthening your body, you're not just improving your physical condition, you're elevating your entire sense of self, and that inner confidence will radiate outward. Start by establishing a fitness routine that challenges you. Whether it's hitting the gym, running, practicing yoga, or getting back into a sport you love, committing to your physical health sends a powerful message. You're taking control of your body and showing discipline, perseverance, and a genuine commitment to self-care. These qualities are incredibly attractive and speak volumes about your character. Exercise also releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters that can help clear your mind and make it easier to navigate emotional ups and downs. When you're feeling good physically, it becomes easier to stay grounded emotionally. As you begin to transform physically, you'll notice a shift in how you carry yourself. The confidence that comes with feeling strong and healthy is impossible to miss, and when she sees you during this period of growth, she'll definitely take notice. Your energy will be contagious, and you'll project an aura of vitality that is naturally appealing. Taking care of your body also signals self-respect. People are drawn to those who prioritize their health because it shows that they value themselves enough to make their well-being a priority. Strengthening your physical health doesn't just enhance your appearance, it fortifies your mind and spirit as well. This creates a magnetic presence that others can't help but be captivated by. Conclusion. And there you have it. Steps to not only handle distance with grace, but to elevate yourself through the process. Remember, your self-worth and growth are always within your control. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more insights, and let us know in the comments how you handle distance. Stay strong, stay focused, and we'll see you in the next one.